Hold up, somebody cue the dramatic music because the streets just found out Bino might have done the unthinkable. Yep, we're talking about leaking Chrisean Rock's baby's private records. And if that sounds insane, it's because it is. This isn't just messy, it's nuclear-level chaos. Picture it. 1 minute, everyone's arguing about Blueface being back in the club, and the next, boom, a leaked file drops that has the internet screaming, wait, Bino did what? The receipts look so wild, even the FBI probably said, yeah, this one's above our pay grade. And let's be clear, this isn't your everyday gossip. This is reputation ending, friendship melting, court summons incoming kind of tea. It's got betrayal ego. And just enough clout chasing to make the Kardashians look like preschoolers learning to share. Social media detectives are already doing forensic analysis like it's an episode of CSI, Zeus Network Edition. Screenshots, voice notes, timestamps all pointing to one man who might have crossed the ultimate line. If what's being said is true, Bino didn't just spill tea. He poured out the whole kettle, baby and all. And trust me, once you hear how deep this leak goes, you'll realize this ain't drama anymore. It's digital warfare. Let's start from the top, because this whole Bino versus Chrisean Rock saga didn't just appear overnight. Nope, this has been bubbling like a pot of toxic gumbo for months. And now the lid just blew clean off. So here's the setup. Who Trophy Bino, the guy who's been playing the ride-or-die bro role in Chrisean Rock's chaotic soap opera of a life, just got exposed in what fans are calling the dirtiest betrayal since Judas sold out Jesus for 30 coins. We're talking baby files. Private, confidential, the kind of information no one but a parent or a pediatrician should even have access to. And somehow, it ended up floating around the internet like a scandalous mixtape leak. It all started when screenshots began circulating from a private group chat. A few cryptic messages at first, nothing major, until someone dropped what looked like medical documentation. Fans blinked twice. Wait, is that Chrisean Jr.'s name? Is that his birth record? Within hours, the fandom split into chaos. Some said it was fake. Others said it was too specific to be fake. But when a close friend allegedly confirmed it came from Bino's phone, the floodgates broke. See? This isn't the first time Chrisean's inner circle's gone rogue, but this one hit different. Because the moment you bring a baby into the mix, it's no longer entertainment. It's scandal with moral consequences. The internet turned into a war zone. One side screaming, Bino violated trust. And the other saying, we told y'all Chrisean's circle messy. Now, let's rewind just a little, because to really understand why this blew up, you gotta understand the roller coaster that is Chrisean Rock's universe. She's been fighting battles from all angles, from Blueface's baby mama drama to internet trolls who treat her life like a 24-hour live stream. And through it all, Bino was supposed to be her brother in arms. Her confidant, the one who had her back. Except apparently, he had her baby's paperwork too. The leak first appeared on an anonymous account that posted a blurred-out image with the caption, "You didn't hear it from me, but Bino needs to chill." Within minutes, the image spread like wildfire. Blogs were posting, Reddit threads opening, and TikTok detectives zooming in like they were reading the Declaration of Independence. Then things got way worse. Some fans claimed Bino was privately sending the files to mutual contacts, bragging about knowing everything. A few even alleged he was trying to prove something about paternity or custody, though no one could confirm the motive. But perception doesn't wait for proof, and by the time Bino could say, "I was hacked," the internet had already built a digital guillotine. Chrisean's reaction? Explosive. She didn't hold a press conference. She went straight to Instagram Live, tears, fury, and that unfiltered Baltimore energy that makes her both terrifying and iconic. "You gon' leak my baby's information?" She snapped, voice cracking. "I don't care what beef we got, that's my son. You don't play with no baby." The live went viral before she even ended it. Fans clipped the quotes, added dramatic background music, and flooded every timeline with #ProtectChrisEanJR. People weren't just angry, they were disgusted. Because this wasn't gossip anymore. It was a breach of privacy that crossed every line imaginable. Meanwhile, Bino was suspiciously quiet. No posts, no explanations. Just silence. And in the influencer world, silence sounds a lot like guilt. Fans started tagging him under every post with snake emojis and comments like, You really did her dirty, bro, and you just ruined your own career. Then came the bombshell, someone leaked voice notes. Yeah, actual audio clips allegedly featuring Bino's voice talking about the baby's condition and mocking the situation. Now, whether those clips were real or AI generated, nobody cared. They felt real enough to trend. And in the court of public opinion, vibes are stronger than evidence. By day 2. Every gossip outlet from YouTube to Twitter to TikTok was dissecting the situation like a political scandal. Headlines like Bino exposed, the ultimate betrayal of Chrisean rock and leaked files. Show sick new low and hip-hop drama dominated the feeds. Even celebs started weighing in. One rapper tweeted, leaking a baby's info? That's wild even for Hollywood. And let's not forget Blueface, the king of chaos himself. Of course, he couldn't resist jumping into the mess. He tweeted something cryptic like, told y'all not everybody in your circle solid. And just like that, the situation turned from private betrayal to public performance. Because when Blueface throws shade, the whole internet turns on its flashlight. Suddenly, everyone was connecting dots that maybe didn't exist, claiming Blueface set Bino up, that Bino was acting out of jealousy, that Chrisean planned the whole thing for sympathy. The theories were so wild they made National Treasure look like a children's puzzle. But one thing stayed consistent. Bino's name was Mud. For context, Hood Trophy Bino had been trying to climb the music ladder, building his own brand while staying attached to Chrisean's orbit. Their friendship gave him visibility, clout, and credibility in a scene that's hard to crack. But the same internet that built him was now tearing him apart. Because once people see you as a baby record leaker, because once people see you as a baby record leaker, it doesn't matter what your mixtape sounds like, your reputation's DOA. By day 3, the fallout got official. Sources claimed Chrisean's team contacted authorities, alleging privacy violations and potential data theft. That's right, it went from petty gossip to potential legal trouble. Twitter turned into a courtroom. Some fans posted legal breakdowns explaining HIPAA laws. Others were like, wait, since when do y'all care about privacy laws when you live on live? It was chaos, the delicious kind that only the internet can cook up. Then the memes hit critical mass. People started photoshopping fake FBI warrants with Bino's name on them. One meme showed Chrisean in sunglasses saying, keep my baby's name out your hard drive. Another showed Blueface holding a baby file folder with the caption, this how y'all move now? It was hilarious, disrespectful, and viral, the trifecta of social media success. Still, under all the clowning, there was a serious undertone because fans weren't just laughing. They were choosing sides. And for once, most of them sided with Chrisean. That's how deep the violation felt. Bino finally broke his silence 3 days later. In a shaky live, he said, y'all got me twisted. I ain't leaked no files. Somebody hacked my phone. Classic line. The audience wasn't buying it. The comment section was a firing squad. Bro, your excuse is weaker than your music, one user typed. You got caught, take the L. Another wrote, even my grandma knows that I got hacked line means guilty. And honestly, they weren't wrong. Because when celebrities say I got hacked, it usually translates to I messed up, and I'm hoping this lie trends less than the truth. By this point, Bino's brand was cooked. His Spotify numbers dipped, his comment sections got flooded, and every interview request turned into an interrogation. The once upcoming rapper who branded himself as loyal, real, and ride or die was now being called the cloud chaser of the year. But here's the real kicker, nobody could confirm who originally leaked the file. Not the source, not the timeline, not even the account that posted it. And yet, all eyes were on Bino. Why? Because in the age of the internet, perception is the new truth. If people believe you did it, that's as good as a conviction. The story wasn't just a scandal. It was a cultural moment, a new low in an already wild era. Just when the internet thought the Bino scandal couldn't possibly get any messier, boom, plot twist. You'd think leaking a baby's private info would be the final level of chaos. But no, Bino and Chrisean's circle decided to turn this whole thing into a live-action soap opera. What started as a privacy violation turned into a full-blown civil war, complete with diss tracks, cryptic tweets, and more plot twists than an episode of Power. The first explosion came when Blueface decided he was tired of watching from the sidelines. He jumped in like a WWE referee who forgot his neutrality clause. He tweeted and deleted something along the lines of, "When you hang with clowns, don't cry when the circus comes to town." You could practically hear the shade dripping off every syllable. And just like that, the internet, of course, fans immediately turned that tweet into a viral soundbite. TikTok creators were lip-syncing it while sipping tea and rolling their eyes dramatically. "When you hang with clowns" became the new "It's Giving," and Bino's name was plastered underneath every post. The man couldn't even upload a selfie without someone commenting, "So, which file you leaking next, bro?" But here's where things got even crazier. Chrisean didn't just stay mad. She went scorched earth. She started posting cryptic stories. "Don't call me family if you can't protect mine. Some people get too close just to destroy you." The tone? Heartbreak mixed with Baltimore rage and gospel soundtrack energy. The internet was eating it up like Sunday dinner. Meanwhile, Bino was trying to play damage control. He started posting motivational quotes like every guilty person does when they're spiraling. "Loyalty is rare, protect your peace." Bro, please. The comments were brutal. "You mean loyalty like keeping baby records private?" One fan wrote. Another said, "Protect your peace? You should protect your cloud drive." The man couldn't catch a break. Then, as if summoned by drama itself, Carlissa, Blueface's mother and self-declared queen of chaos, decided to step into the ring. Because apparently, no family scandal is complete without Carlissa pulling up like a storm with a Wi-Fi connection. She went live, talking about fake loyalty, snakes in the camp, and even threw in a few jabs about people chasing cloud-off babies. Nobody asked her to, but the internet thanked her anyway, because the memes that came out of that rant were instant classics. One fan even edited her live into a fake CNN broadcast called Operation Baby Leak. The thumbnail showed Carlissa holding a microphone like a field reporter, with breaking news, Bino under fire in bold letters. It was equal parts ridiculous and brilliant, exactly how social media likes its scandals. But behind the laughter, something darker was brewing. Because Chrisean wasn't just angry, she was hurt. People close to her started leaking details that she felt violated and played. Apparently, she trusted Bino with things she never even told Blueface. That made the betrayal feel personal. And when Chrisean Rock feels betrayed, it's not just emotional, it's biblical. She goes from peacekeeper to Category 5 hurricane in under 10 seconds. Days later, she went live again, this time calmer, but you could tell the storm was still behind her eyes. "Y'all ever realize the people who say they got your back be the same ones holding the knife?" she said. Boom, bars. That line trended for 3 days straight. TikTok motivational pages even started using it in aesthetic edits with sad piano music. Chrisean Rock accidentally dropped the quote of the year while dragging her ex-friend through the mud. I know. Desperate to shift the narrative, try to comeback move, dropping a freestyle on Instagram. The caption read, "They gon' talk regardless, I stay solid." But the lyrics? They might have done more damage than good. He rapped something like, "I ain't leak no docs, but the streets know the facts." Cue the internet detectives. They were dissecting those bars like English majors in finals week. "So you're saying you did have the docs?" One fan commented. "Bro just confessed on beat," another added. And let's not forget, the blogs were having a field day. Every page from the Shade Room to No Jumper to Gossip of the City had headlines like, "Bino leaks gone wild, Chrisean fires back." Blueface laughs as Bino burns bridges. Chrisean's circle collapses. Who's next? The situation escalated from scandal to spectacle. You had influencers making reaction videos titled "Bino's Betrayal Explained like a True Crime Documentary." One even added dramatic music and slow zooms on the leaked files. Like we were watching a murder investigation. It was entertainment gold, except the victim wasn't a person. It was trust. Then, in comes the plot twist nobody expected. Rumors that a record label exec might have been the real source of the leak. Yep, you heard that right. Allegedly, someone from Bino's team accidentally sent the files to a contact during a business exchange. Suddenly, the story shifted from Bino the snake to Bino the careless fool. But by that point, it didn't matter. The public doesn't do rewrites once they've already canceled you. Chrisean, meanwhile, was thriving in her chaos arc. She started dropping subtle hits about cleaning house, unfollowed half her circle, and started teasing a new era. Fans dubbed it the revenge era, and honestly, they weren't wrong. She posted pictures of her baby with the caption, "He protected, period." It wasn't just a mom flex, it was a middle finger to anyone who ever doubted her strength. Blueface, of course, couldn't resist one more jab. He posted a photo holding stacks of cash with the caption, "Y'all leaking files, I'm leaking hits." The internet erupted. Whether you love or hate him, the man knows how to turn any scandal into content. It's practically his superpower. Meanwhile, Bino's social circle started shrinking fast. Collaborators ghosted him. Brand deals vanished. Even his fans started switching sides, commenting things like, "We can't support someone who leaks baby info." The man's clout graph looked like the stock market during a recession, steep, painful, and impossible to recover from. And just when it seemed like the scandal was cooling off, boom, another leak dropped. This time it wasn't files. It was DM screenshots showing Bino allegedly trying to make things right with Chrisean privately. He apologized, saying he never meant to hurt her and that he messed up trying to prove loyalty to the wrong people. But Chrisean's reply was savage. "Keep your apology. God got me." Mic drop, the DMs went viral in minutes. Fans were calling it the digital divorce of the century. Memes flooded in again. One showed a burning bridge with the text, "Built by Bino. Destroyed by Bino." Another meme used the Fast and Furious family scene but replaced Dom and Brian's faces with Chrisean and Bino. The internet is undefeated. Now. Here's where it gets poetic. As Bino's reputation crumbled, Chrisean soared. She was suddenly the wronged mother, the strong survivor, the queen who rose from betrayal. Even people who used to troll her were now calling her resilient. The narrative flipped so fast, it gave everyone whiplash, and in the middle of all this noise, the irony is crystal clear. Bino's leak made him infamous, but it made Chrisean iconic. It turned her pain into power and his name into a cautionary tale. Still, the question everyone kept asking was, why? Why would Bino risk everything? Was it revenge? Ego? Clout? Or just a dumb accident that spiraled out of control? Nobody knew for sure, but the damage was already done. And trust me, as wild as this all sounds, the storm wasn't over yet. Because in the next wave, things go legal, emotional, and completely unhinged. What started as a leak turns into a full-blown reckoning and the fallout. Oh, it's going to hit harder than any diss track ever could, of clout chasing and receipts as weapons. The fans didn't just witness drama, they became part of it. Spreading it, dissecting it, and feeding it until it grew into a full-blown monster. And while everyone else was laughing at memes and dropping snake emojis, one question kept echoing in the background: if Bino really did this, what was his endgame? Because this leak didn't make him famous. It didn't make him respected. It made him radioactive. But trust me, the drama was just warming up. Because the deeper people dug, the more twisted this leak started to look. And the next wave of chaos? Oh, it was about to expose everybody. By the time part 3 of this disaster rolled around, it wasn't gossip anymore, it was a digital war zone. The streets weren't talking, they were screaming. The blogs were eating, the fans were dissecting, and Bino? He was bleeding followers faster than a sinking ship loses bolts. This wasn't a scandal anymore, it was career demolition in real time. You'd think after getting dragged for weeks, the man would lay low, maybe hit the gym, drop a song about redemption, something quiet and humble. But nope. Bino did what every scandal survivor does when they mistake infamy for influence. He doubled down. He started dropping cryptic Instagram captions again. "You can't cancel the truth," he posted. The problem? The truth already canceled him. At this point, the whole internet had turned into a courtroom, and Bino was on trial without a lawyer. Gossip pages were posting timelines like crime scene analysts. Day 12, Bino denies leak. Day 14, audio resurfaces. Day 17, Blueface throws shade again. Even the fans who didn't care about Chrisean started tuning in, because let's face it, this wasn't just a scandal, it was entertainment. The kind that makes Netflix jealous. But while everyone was memeing, the real damage was happening quietly, behind the scenes. Industry insiders started distancing themselves from Bino. Collaborations were postponed. Invitations mysteriously got lost in the mail. Even his label reportedly told him to let things cool down, which is PR code for "you're radioactive right now." Our code for you're radioactive right now. Meanwhile, Chrisean flipped the script entirely. She went from hurt mom to brand and bloom. She started posting happy clips with her baby. Soft gospel music playing in the background, looking like she just stepped out of a redemption arc montage. The internet loved it. Comments flooded in. Protect that woman. She's really growing. Bino could never. It was like watching the rise and fall of two storylines happening at once. On one side, you had Bino, the alleged villain, losing control of his narrative. On the other, Chrisean the Phoenix, rising from the ashes of betrayal, baby on her hip, strength in her eyes. This wasn't just gossip anymore, it was a cinematic morality tale about loyalty, betrayal, and clout gone wrong. Then came the nuclear twist nobody expected, the alleged lawsuit. Word started spreading that Chrisean's team had contacted a lawyer to investigate breaches of privacy. Whether that was true or not didn't matter. The internet believed it. Hashtag Subino started trending on X. Fans were tagging her in fake courtroom memes saying, "Your Honor, Exhibit A, stupidity." It was hilarious, but also terrifying because in today's world, once the public convicts you, the truth doesn't matter. Bino tried to clap back again, this time in a longer Instagram live that looked more like a breakdown than a defense. He said, "I ain't leaked nothing. I've been loyal since day one. People trying to use my name for clout." You could hear the desperation in his voice, but the damage was permanent. Every time he said loyal, people just spammed the snake emoji. Every single time. And then, as if this saga needed any more fuel, a second set of leaks hit the web. These weren't medical records. These were messages between Bino and a mutual friend, where he allegedly talked about showing proof to back up something about Chrisean and the baby's father. Fans were floored. "So you did have the files? Bro, stop talking." He leaking his own leaks now. The timeline exploded again. By now, even mainstream media outlets started covering it. When Rolling Stone and Complex pick up your name next to baby files and alleged leak, you've officially entered the Hall of Fame for career implosions. One journalist even wrote, "In an era of digital receipts, Bino just became Exhibit A for what happens when loyalty dies online." Ouch. The craziest part? Through all this, Blueface was just sitting back like Thanos watching planets burn. Every few days, he'd tweet something slick like, "God don't like ugly." But he sure let it trend. Bro was turning other people's pain into punchlines, and people loved it. His comment sections turned into roast battles, with fans thanking him for keeping the timeline spicy. But here's where the emotional part creeps in. After weeks of public dragging, Bino went silent. No more posts. No lives, just gone. Fans started wondering if he'd finally realized that some battles can't be fought online. Others joked he was in witness protection with his Wi-Fi cut off. The man who once lived online had vanished from it. Poetic. If you think about it, Chrisean, on the other hand, started reclaiming her power in ways no one saw coming. She dropped a post with the caption, "My circle small, my faith big." Boom, -3 million likes. Gospel blogs reposted it. Even people who don't follow her were commenting things like, "Growth looks good on you." Her redemption arc was complete. The public had rebranded her as the survivor of betrayal. Meanwhile, rumors started swirling that certain blogs were getting cease and desist letters about posting the baby's files. Some deleted their posts overnight. Suddenly, everyone who made jokes about Operation Baby Leak got real quiet. Because here's the truth, this wasn't just messy drama. This was a reminder that when real-life privacy meets public entertainment, somebody always gets hurt. But of course, this is the internet, and the internet never forgets. Even months later, Bino's name still trends every time Chrisean sneezes near a hospital. Every new headline about her baby brings the memes back like ghosts haunting the algorithm. It's tragic and hilarious all at once. The kind of digital purgatory no influencer ever truly escapes. And yet, if you strip away the noise, this whole story leaves behind one painful truth. Clout kills loyalty. Once you let the internet into your inner circle, it never leaves. Every secret becomes content.